The Nighthawks kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. Oh, caught him with his head down.
Some players get into the game by physically engaging early. There's a fine line. Well, you can't do that or you're going to find your way marching over to the box.
And he sprints to the bench to get the extra attacker out on the ice. And that slides right out to center ice. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Makes a move in front. And he opts to wait for more support. And they score!
Well, with a delayed penalty, they get their opponent running around, James, and they wind up scoring, so that's going to nullify their power play, but it doesn't really matter. They got one on that one.
Very effective. The Nighthawks have to be feeling good about themselves. They have been pushing and pushing to start this one.
James, they're emotionally charged as they're at home, they're playing their opponent, and they started right from puck drop, and that emotion was transferred or channeled into their feet because they've been all over the ice with their legs under them.
Wolf's got it along the wing. Here's a chance. Denies him. He got all of that one. Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Loses the coverage there. Oh, making his presence felt with the hit. Puck picked up by Wolf. Oh, look at this. Oh, some strong physicality on the play. From his own end, he moves it up ahead.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
Amidovski's got it in the offensive zone. Takes the pass. Moves it to Tyler. Stopped by the goaltender. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up. Thompson's hitting from behind is going to land him a major for that.
There's no place in the game for that play, James. You see the numbers. You cannot hit an opponent from behind when they're in a vulnerable position. That's a 5-minute major all day long.
Man advantage takes to the ice. It's our first opportunity to get a glance at the special teams unit.
How excited are these guys ready to get out there? They've got their opponent on their heels, but if they can execute all of that time on the clock, man, this can be a game changer.
Great stop by the goaltender off the glove.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Here's a short pass to Wolf. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. From behind the net. Oh, he'll feel that one. What a block.
Well, he's firing on all cylinders here, getting to that shot lane. He really anticipates the greatest threat on the ice, and he makes sure that he redirects that puck.
Trying to engage a little physicality here. Moves the puck over to Wade. The Nighthawks have it in the offensive end. Scores, and they put the power in power play.
Well, as an analyst, James, you always look at how the play started, and this one started with a hit to separate the player from puck, and they were able to gain this possession. Listen, he's not going to get an assist on this, but he starts the entire thing.
There's a violent collision. Answered the call on that play. And they go back on the attack in the offensive zone. And that's a smart heads-up play by Huber. The Nighthawks have it against the wall. Puck sent over to Tyler. Play is blown dead with the offside.
Well, I love this hit here, James, trailing in the game because it provides energy. It provides a spark. But he's trying to elicit response from the rest of his team because if all of a sudden they come out there and shift after shift, they start to impose their physical will, they're going to create momentum, and momentum can carry them back into this game.
From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. Shot! How did he stop that one? The Icebreakers will play it from the defensive zone. The Nighthawks have it from their own end.
All right, bud.
Oh, absolutely hammers them. The Nighthawks get a hold of it. Moves by the check. Here's a chance. And there's the save. They move the puck out of harm's way.
Thompson's almost ready to get back on the ice.
Moves it quickly over to Jordan. The Icebreakers finally kill off the major, but not before allowing the one goal.
I liked a lot of that power play sequence, James. It's a 5-minute major. They were able to execute and get the score, but a lot of opportunity wasted there. Didn't think that they had that sense of urgency after they got that first goal, and you have to find ways to continue to attack and separate from your opponent.
Savage has won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Huge steal in his own end. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. He got all of that one. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Intercepted the pass. Feeds it over on the attack. Scores! And they're cooking now.
The opponent has no answer for them right now because they're relentless on the puck. They've garnered some momentum after multiple back-to-back goals, James. They don't want to leave any breathing room and let their opponent get some life back.
The Nighthawks came hungry to play this one, and they lead as a result here in the first. Quick pass to Saunders. Shot just wide. Burns works the puck in his own
All right,
zone.
Buds?
Oh, he throws down an intergalactic hit there.
And they have to be keeping their heads up here. I mean, you know exactly what he's going to be doing when he gets on the ice. He's throwing a ton of hits so far.
Moves it up. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Nice pass back. The Icebreakers take possession here in the open ice. Oh, how about that move to shake off the defender? Tried to pick his spot, but that goes off the side of the net.
James, these are real difficult games to play in, and it's real difficult to maintain emotional control when you're getting blown out in a game, and I think this hit is really just a product of frustration.
And off the draw, they'll take possession. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. The Nighthawks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Here he comes, in on the breakaway! Score!
Well, great placement, but he had to get the one-timer off quickly, James, because he didn't have much time and space in that net front area. You know that they're going to close quickly on you when you find that puck comes across.
And he passes it up ahead to Jordan. Oh, stepping up in the physicality department here.
Well, it's about time, James. This team has been in a lull all game, a reason why they're getting blown out. But they found a way, a little spark plug right here with that huge hit.
That's it for period number 1. Second period action coming up in moments here on EA Sports. Well, a fun start to the night so far, and still plenty of action as we get ready for period number 2. Well, let's see if there was any message sent in the dressing room here before the start of the second.
All right, Buds?
Scores! Deuce is wild as that's his second of the game.
Well, he's got 2 tallies on the score sheet, James, but I love this game off the puck as well. I think that he's had a hard nose on the forecheck. He's hounded it, he's hunted it, and guess what? He's been rewarded for his efforts.
The Nighthawks are known for their skill position players, but this is taking it to another level tonight here in period number 2, Cheryl.
Well, they're in attack mode, aren't they, James? I mean, it's
All right,
intensity
bud.
personified. I mean, when they see the net, they see an opportunity to attack. They're taking it.
He got all of that hit on the play. Massive spill in the corner. Picked up along the boards by Wolf. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
And that's blocked in traffic. Grabs possession of the puck.
Wow!
Scores! And 3 is the magic number. There's the hat trick.
And I think there's going to have to be an extra stoppage in play here as they collect all of the hats on the ice at home.
The Nighthawks are playing what might be their most impressive performance that I've seen all season, and we're only in period number 2, Cheryl.
Yeah, I mean, their offense has simply exploded, hasn't it, James? I mean, they have been a...
Scores! Well, that's number 2-pounder.
Yeah, he's been all over the puck tonight. He's feeling it. He's confident. You got to believe he's going to be looking for the Hattie.
The Nighthawks are having a laugh tonight, up by a bunch now.
Well, when it's working for you, it's working for you. And you know that the coach loves this as well because guess what? The entire bench is going to be utilized. They're all in rhythm. Get them all out there.
And offside, we'll get a reset here. The Nighthawks have generated a lot of pucks on net and have turned more than a few of those shots into goals. And they win that neutral zone draw. Jordan's going to play it against the half wall. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck. Quick feed to Wade. And he sends it across to Saunders. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck against the wall. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. Scores! And I guess they won't need that power play after all.
Well, it's a delayed call, and it almost looks as that the defensive structure collapses. And man, do they take advantage.
The Nighthawks can do no wrong this evening, especially in the offensive zone here, Cheryl.
Well, the score is a testament to the way they've been playing. I mean, they've been dominating in the offensive zone. They've had the puck on their stick. They're driving play, but they've been really urgent, even with the lead here. A great game for them so far.
Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. The Nighthawks lead in a big way here in this second. They have been on fire offensively. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. And they'll go the other way with a great play by Thompson. And he handles the cross-ice pass. The Nighthawks gain possession in their own end. And he connects with the long bomb.
Fast and quick lead pass.
And his goaltender's not going to like that one as he scores, putting it into his own net. The Nighthawks look about as dominant as I have seen them all season here, Cheryl. This period has been unbelievable for them.
Yeah, they're dictating pace and they're dictating the play all over the ice, and then they're executing on their opportunities. It's the reason why they hold the lead.
The Icebreakers look to start the transition game. And it's broken up by a nice defensive use of the stick. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team.
Let's have another look at that monster on the hit there, James. You gotta love it. You have to have great timing, and you gotta know when your opponent's vulnerable.
The Nighthawks will be tough to beat tonight if they continue to play the way they have been, really active in the offensive zone. Moves it to Thompson, and he comes it up with the pass. He scores! And he's not done yet! Wow!
No, I mean, how many more are gonna come now, James? The floodgates have opened. Well, they opened a long time ago, but that puck is following him around, and every chance he gets, he's burying it.
Taken by Burns. And he loses his check with a spectacular move.
Take a seat,
Broken up
bud.
with the stick in the defensive end. Looking to make something happen in the offensive
Take a
zone.
seat, bud.
Another hit. He will feel this one by the end of the night.
Oh, tough night for him. He's gonna have to keep his head up and move that puck quickly if he doesn't want to get banged again.
The Icebreakers moving ahead. Here's the chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. And that's off a stick. Here's a chance to set up now. Skips out of the battle along. Scores! Teed him up perfectly.
Well, he had his eyes on the puck. He tracked it perfectly and got himself set to position, James. I thought he had it. He got a good chunk of it, but he didn't get it all.
And they've got the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. From the neutral zone now.
Take a seat, bud.
Boom!
Savage is really laboring to get off here, James. It looks like he's been injured. I hope he's okay because they're going to need him in this game.
Driving right to the front. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Strong use of the body to force the puck loose.
The Nighthawks have been so impressive this evening, James. I mean, the way they started the game, the urgency around the puck, everything that they've done has shown us that they want to be in this game, and they want to get on the scoreboard.
Takes the shot, and it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there. Scooped up along the wall by Thompson. Here's a short pass to Saunders. Dvorak tripped up, and the official's hand is in the air, signaling penalty. And let's see what the call is. The Nighthawks will serve 2 minutes in the box.
You always hate these penalties. You're in amongst the puck, you're fighting for it, and then you get your stick caught in your opponent's skates, and you wind up in the penalty box.
The Nighthawks win it in the defensive zone. The Icebreakers scoop it up along the boards. Jostles the puck loose. Sends the pass over. Oh, gets a pad on that one. What a stop by Raymond. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck along the boards. They score! Right with the man advantage, and they make it click. The Icebreakers finally show some life here, but it's still too much to not enough at this point.
Yeah, they've been out-battled, they've been outscored, and they've just been outplayed this whole game, but they've got to use that goal as a positive reset and just look forward.
There's a firm collision. And now he tries to get it across to Dvorak. Fires it! Oh, you gotta love the effort as he blocks that. There's the horn, 40 minutes in the books. We'll get a refresh for both the players, ice. Back with a third period next. Both teams seem fresh after that second intermission. We're ready to drop the puck on period number 3. They've dropped the puck here in the third, and it's been a blowout thus far. Let's see if there's any sort of response. We've played 2 periods, 1 more to go. Cheryl, how do you assess what you've seen?
The Icebreakers coaches can't be happy with the performance of their team tonight here, James. I mean, there has been no secondary effort. They haven't won the battles, they haven't competed, and as a result, they haven't had the puck on their stick. They got to figure it out, try to push, have some urgency in this third period. Well, with earlier success on the power play, I think they'll operate in the same fashion, James, in that 1-3-1 setup where they look to work through the flanks because you know they've got some lethal shooters on this team.
Turned aside. The Icebreakers will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. And the puck leaves the zone.
Take a seat,
There's
bud.
another hit on the play.
He's going to feel terrible tomorrow, James. Over and over again, he's been throttled.
Turns that one away.
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey. Putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck.
Angles it over to Savage. Pushes it across to Wolf. Sends it over to Jordan. Moves it around along the half wall. The Icebreakers gain possession of the defensive zone. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off.
With a comfortable lead, James, some would say that power play really wasn't a big deal, but I would say different. It's really important that you push, you continue to work on your habits, because the timing could be different next time.
The Icebreakers gain possession along the wall. Now he slides it up to Saunders. And that one's picked off. Coughs up the puck after that hit. Nagy stick handling in his own zone. Moves it quickly over to Wade. From the point, looks to make something happen. The Nighthawks have it now. Okay, he's got a breakaway. Pass in front. He scores! What a play! The Nighthawks are having themselves a night, and they probably don't want this one to end, Pounder.
Nah, I wouldn't. If you're padding the stats and you're putting up these kind of numbers, I mean, from start to finish, they've imposed their will on their opponent.
Picks up the puck, and a stick breaks that up. The Icebreakers will play it in their own end. Quick pass to Wade. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Shot! Big save!
You see goaltenders working on reaction time all the time. Why? For shots like this, you just have to react. It's instincts that make the save.
Oh, and he reaches out with the glove save. Wow!
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there, because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Fires it on net. That goes wide. Quick feed to Saunders. And that skips away on a nice defense.
All right, bud.
Oh! He's got a step. Breakaway save.
I like the idea around this, Steve. The goaltender come out and challenge, so he was at the top of the paint, but he was quick, anticipated to make the save.
Puck grab by Burns. All alone. Can't get that one to go.
That's extremely frustrating when you do the work to get in on a breakaway, and then you get nothing in return, a missed opportunity.
From the open ice, they gain the line. Comes up with the stop.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
The Nighthawks have shown no signs of slowing down here in this third period, up big. And they win the draw here in their own end. Great hands to handle the saucer feed. Moves it to Dvorak. Pass to Thompson. And he sidesteps the check there. And he comes up with a stop there.
Raymond's been able to watch the game for most of the night from the other end because of the offensive production in the offensive zone, James. But he's a real good job there. Timing is everything. Staying focused, tracking the puck, and making a good save at the right time.
Big hit. And the puck stopper tags his man to get the extra attacker on the ice. And they score!
Well, they score on the delayed penalty, James, so that's going to negate their power play, but looks like they didn't need it.
The Nighthawks wanted to focus on putting more pucks on net going into tonight's game. They have done just that and then some here in the third. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Here's an offensive chance. Moves it
All right,
quickly
bud.
over to Savage. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Delayed penalty coming up here. Whistle stops the play. Savage is going off for interference.
I don't think the PKers are going to be blocking any shots on this one, James. I know I wouldn't be. Just look at the score of this game. It's over.
The Nighthawks come up with a defensive zone draw. All alone in an empty net.
Dude, this isn't even my real
He
stick.
scores!
Yeah, and this one will all but seal the deal, James. A real insurance marker and a game well fought and a win well earned.
Saunders is at the face-off dot and will try to win the draw as we are about to resume this power play. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. And look at this. We've got a fight.
We got a fight, and I'm not surprised at all, James. Throughout the game, there has been tons of physicality, players that are agitators, and it's all come to a boiling point, so the gloves have been dropped.
Oh, I know a lot of people love watching these, but hopefully nobody's hurt here, seriously.
Yeah, that's tough to watch, especially taking that last punch. It was decisive, and he went down hard. With this game completely out of hand right now, this is a predictable fight. Late in the game, it's a blowout. This is frustration bubbling over.
Can they capitalize on this power play? Here comes the face-off. Keats, quick stick, lands from the puck here at center. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end.
Well, still time here. I mean, the power play's halfway over, but they have an opportunity here trying to get set up, get in. I mean, the toughest part of the power play. But it's about the urgency for me and the retrieval.
He scores! And there's the hat trick, and let those chapeaus fly!
Anytime you get a hat trick, it's a special moment for a player, an athlete here, James. But to do it at home and have all of those caps flying on the ice, it's a pretty special one. When you're taking a snapshot from the boards, often it's to create a second shot opportunity, James, but this one catches the goaltender out of position and gets rewarded for a goal.
And he dodges the poke check there. Quick shot! Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice, but to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around, it's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance in this sequence to take it to the net.
Slides the puck ahead to Wolf. With possession along the wall. Here's the chance to the middle. Scores! What a finish on the play!
You can see it in the goaltender's body language. He isn't happy with that. He thought he was in good position, square to the puck. Unfortunately, got it, but not all of it.
Keith's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. The Nighthawks win the face-off. Tosses it to Wolf. Puck clears the zone and they'll be forced to regroup. Baumgartner's crossed the line and is on the attack now. Steps out behind the net to play the puck. A chance in front. Scores! And look at that, it's another shorty.
Well, you know that the PK unit is chomping at the bit. Looking at another shorthanded opportunity here, just taking advantage of a struggling power play. Well, you know that this goal is going to show up in the video room tomorrow, James, because it's all about defense first. And when you're in good defensive positioning, you find ways to go on offense. And that's exactly what happens here with the tremendous toe check that leads to the goal.
And that'll do it here tonight for this one. Well, smiles all around after that victory in their first ever maiden voyage in the EASHL.
Oh, there's nothing like it, is there, James? I mean, the confidence that it gives you and a real starting point to be able to build your season on. Nothing better to start with a win.